What up, gamers? Fencer here, and welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero. So let's go continue with Hugo staring at the sea or the ocean.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
He had plenty of resting.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever.
So are we about to see Lycon pretty soon here?
Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Heck yeah. Before that, don't you have something to tell me? What do you mean? Don't play coy with me. I know you're not spilling your whole plan. So, you kicked things off by approaching Edmund from the top's big shots. How did you manage to sweet-talk him? I am a bit of a illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund thinks the Rec lineage is way more noble than the side branches, which is absolutely laughable. So I played his arrogance to my advantage. And let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers, but that's Mockingbird's secret, so I can't let any outsiders in on it. Was the sacrifice core from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? You could say that. The security there is no joke, so I had to leverage Tops for some extra intel. After all, as you know, they've got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor. And it was you who threw the sacrifice core up for auction to lure the Exaltus. You knew they'd be all over it. Dang. Yep, I embedded the sacrifice core right into the robe of heroes. They actually match pretty nicely, don't you think? Classic Q. I heard that after the auction, they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take a wild guess, but honestly, I think those Denny's would rather be out in the wild than sitting in those hoity-toity accounts. Then you found Hartman and talked to him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel on the sacrifice and the Exaltus. After that, you shot the crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Yep, that was spot on. Look at you. Real genius over here. In the end, you faked your own death to pull yourself out of the mess, and you used the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks, keeping the Exaltus on their toes. Hold on a sec. Is that all there is? Why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you have a way to dodge that kind of thing. Lycon, I've got something I've been keeping under wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. What? When it comes to stopping the Exaltus, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. The mayor must have his own reasons. If you can convince yourself at that, more power to you. Just know, if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. Alright, enough chit-chat. We got bigger things to deal with. Alright, then I guess back to the present now? Because I'm not sure what else they would even do to prepare for this. Wait, that was interesting, even though it felt kind of drawn out with the whole inner demon thing. I feel like they could have done that, like, I don't know, with more variety and cutscenes.
The missing workers from companies.
Oh, Lycon is here too.
Family too. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into
Jeez,
the
dude, he's so
hollow.
fast.
Move me.
Yeah, we've been using Lycon a lot in the story here, man. It's really interesting.
Come on, let's get them out of here.
I never thought he would be like this important to the story right now. Like, he's been a big part of the story. Really big. Oh, someone here. My dog wants to go out, too. You untie the workers. Thank goodness someone's here to save us. Thank you. You're welcome. So can you tell us what those Ravenlocks did to you before they ran off? They're a bunch of liars. They tricked us into this hollow. They said they had a job with high pay for us, but they kept avoiding the topic after we got here. Something didn't seem right, so I wanted to leave. But then they showed their true colors. They tied us all up and told us they were gonna ship us off to somewhere. They didn't make you take any weird medicine, did they? Medicine? No. But it wasn't just us they tricked. Another group went that way. I see. Here, take this carrot. There's an exit nearby. You should get out of here as soon as possible. I can't thank you enough. Let's go, Hugo. You must save the rest of them. You sure are eager. Okay, dog just went in. Alright.
Understood.
Oh, whoops, wrong button. I meant to dash.
A bunch of nobodies.
Oh snap, what the heck?
Kill them!
That is so cool with the enemy variety.
Welcome to try.
It just, it feels weird again to fight like humans, like the normal looking ones, not the Hollow Raiders with their sometimes giant people.
More workers here. And quite a lot of them.
You outside the workers. Who are you? Your saviors. Thank you, thank you. I had a bad feeling about that group from the start. I shouldn't have ignored my gut instinct. Did those Ravenlocks do anything to you? Do anything? Well, we weren't doing anything as we were told, so they tied us up. Nothing else? Good. Alright, there was another batch of workers ahead of us. They should be on the roof by the roof. Don't worry, I'll handle it. You should get out of here as soon as you can. Let's continue.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
No? Cutscene.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. Sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
Here we go. You gotta stop them. The fierce man pulls out a bunch of white pills and gives one to each worker. Another Ravenlock family member seems a bit doubtful and leans in to whisper.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this, and the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before.
Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I
Jeez.
said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
Oh no. What's... Well, I feel bad for the workers. I don't know what's going to happen
And
here.
as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then
I feel like there's
explain
nothing
everything to
surprising
me.
from Lycon.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
We'll see how it plays out. Meanwhile, the workers have also made their decision, except for the talkative worker. Most of them already swallowed the pills. That's when the arrogant Ravenlock family member finally reveals his true nature, saying, "You think I'd let you run?" while forcibly shoving the pill into the worker's mouth. After clearly capturing everything, Hugo lets out a sigh of relief.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Okay.
Who the hell are you?
We get to fight them too.
Why don't you take a guess?
Dude, Hugo is crazy with his movements. He's like so fast, man. Jeez.
Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team. Your legs?
Oh, I just realized
How
Lycon
are
is
they
there.
feeling?
What the heck? I was trying to switch characters. I thought about switching
I'm
characters
fine.
when he said part of a team.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. Let the party begin. You had a lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control myself.
Oh, I see. I think because of the whole, like, pulling them out of the stun. I'm guessing that's why we're kind of solo right now, just to, you know, make use of that. To defeat the Ravenlock family members.
God damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here.
Hugo delivers a swift chop to the back of the necks of the Ravenlock family members.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
These are actors.
As always.
That's why they're safe.
Someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
The workers carry the Ravenlock family members away. Now only Lycon and Hugo remain.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
Yeah, I guess they were hired too.
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine.
And what about the other?
The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside
Yeah,
of
that's what I
this
felt like
batch,
he would
some workers
maybe
have
done.
already taken the actual substance Hartman has.
Yeah, I thought maybe he switched out the pills. I didn't realize one of the workers was an actor.
But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
Yeah, I was about to say that. That's kind of crazy when Lycon mentioned it.
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location.
After leaving the hollow, the two arrive at a place with nice scenery.
Lycon? That incident back then. I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
You...
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman. That is enough for me.
You've changed. But I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words. And I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right. Even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident. Not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world, like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do, to witness the end of Ravenlock.
And this is gonna go back to the present now? Like, for real? Because, we're going directly to the source with Hartman. As Hugo recounts the process of gathering evidence, Hartman, unable to listen any longer, slams the table in anger.
You really think you can take my
Here we
place
go.
if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Who's this guy? Like, he looks very, like, his outfit and stuff, his looks, even though we can't really see the face that well, it looks very defined where I feel like we'll see him again.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Like, yeah, I'm sure they said they're the tops, right? But I feel like we'll be seeing, I guess, more of them. Just from the looks of that guy.
People whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird.
Heck yeah.
The one who turns
He's so cool.
every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall.
Oh, wow.
Partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back.
Yeah, these were like the artworks from before.
I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
Ooh. I wonder why he chose the last name Vlad. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a reference to something.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
You leave the Ravenlock Manor on Hugo's speedboat. After reaching Port Elpis, you all wait for Lycon to arrive.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too, and I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Wise, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
With Lycon's assistance, you successfully leave the Ravenlock family manor and return to the video store.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
Did you know about Hugo's plan to fake his death and everything that's been happening, Lycon?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You two sure are, close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. it would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
Dang, we have no idea where the real core is.
Putting aside the sacrifice for now, Hartman's sacrifice core is fake. We don't know where the real one disappeared to.
Oh.
The real core has always been
of course,
here.
with him.
Here? In Lord Phaethon's video store?
I mean, you know, with Hartman, he said he took it from Vlad, but I guess he carried the fake with him.
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltist.
How about our dear proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
After finding the pendant sent by Vivian, Hugo takes it and gently presses a hidden clasp. The pendant clicks open from the middle. Inside is the sacrifice core. A collectible gifted by Vivian. It looks like an expensive and exquisite piece of art, and no one could have guessed it could be open. Inside, it conceals the mysterious sacrifice core. Dang, that's kind of crazy too. I never, I guess, thought about it. I don't know if I ever did this before, but they even like made 3D models for something that might be only viewed once. Even like the jewelry in it. It even twinkles. Fancy collectible. Dang, that's kind of crazy they went to that effort, because I feel like this could have been just like a, you know, like a 2D image. Wow.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead. I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
Okay. What's wrong, Lycon? Weren't you in a rush to get back and rest? You act like you're gonna turn into a werewolf after midnight or something. That's what I thought too. Like when he said midnight, I thought it was like a werewolf thing. Or something related to that. How are you feeling now? Relax, I'm not kicking the bucket just yet. But you look a bit more run down than before. Just getting over something nasty, that's all. Risking your neck like that wasn't exactly smart. Maybe you should have... Lycon, remember what I said back when I faked my death? For a permanent and absolute victory, we must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh and persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Not wrong, sure, but it wasn't arrogant enough. Instead of playing God and picking the lives who lives or dies, I'd rather just do what I can do. Because at the end of the day, a person can only shape their own destiny, nothing more. You've really come a long way. Well, I appreciate the compliment. Hugo, you've got lots of explaining to do. No more secrets. I will. I'll lay it all out, I promise. After a little chit-chat, Lycon, Hugo, and Vivian say their goodbye and take off. Back in your room, you drift off into a deep, nice sleep. Wise, Hugo sent a message earlier. There's new progress on the sacrifice situation. They found a large batch of unused sacrifice serum. He wants us to be their guide. He, Vivian, and Lycon will be heading into the hollow with us to destroy the serum. And I'll use the HDD system this time to head in with you. When you're ready, just give me a shout, Wise. Remember to bring Eos with you. I'm ready. Wow, interesting. Like, use is still being used here. That's good. I thought he would be out of commission. But no. Here's the warehouse. Yo. Dear managers, you're here. Having two Lord Phaethons leading the way for me must be the luckiest person alive. We'll be counting on you two as, according to my intel, this is quite the large batch of serum. My guess is that Dina wouldn't put all the serum in one place, so we may need to split up. Just to be safe, we'll be counting on both of you to guide us. Once you're both ready, let's head into the hollow. Let's go. Alright. So wait, are we gonna see Eus around too? That's good. You know, it does make me happy that Eus is still in. I guess, you know, the other sibling, they're not gonna be resistant to the ether, so they still have to use Eus. So at least like the other side, like it's still they're at least doing more than before. Like before they were just in the background, right? While one was controlling Eus.
I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought.
I can get down with that too. I like that a lot.
Don't get hit. Dina's getting ready to make her move.
And this really wants me to pull the Mockingbird units here, like the people. But man, I really got to save up first for the Oboe squad. Once I get that done, I feel like I can just, you know, work on anyone else. I don't remember. Do I got Lycon? I don't remember at all. I don't think I got Lycon. Maybe I'll wait. Like if I ever go for Mockingbird, I feel like if there's no third Mockingbird character, then if there's no third Mockingbird character, then yeah, maybe I'll have to wait until I get Lycon.
Stored in this warehouse.
I did forget if I do have him or not. Okay.
You're not taking anything from here.
Oh man. Again, the enemy variety. At least, you know, because I don't know if they're like reskins of the Hollow Raiders or something, but it is nice to see like people that look different. Oh, I just realized he's also ice too. Like the element. Just like Hugo, so they kind of match up in that way. If you want to use them both.
You just stepped into your own grave.
Prostrate yourself.
Fools.
Dang, dude. Hugo's so cool. I just realized she got those. There's like some, like, thrusters on under her skirt. Is that how she flies? Never noticed that.
Where are you looking?
Out of my way.
I never noticed it before.
I'll eliminate any obstacle. Quickly.
I'll write the ending to your nightmare.
Not this time.
Alright. There we go. You know, I just thought about it now, because I've always thought that ether was kind of like a bad thing for, like, I guess normal people like us. But yet it's an element that we can utilize. Alright.
More of Landon's serum survives than expected. Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There's likely a lot more stashed around here, and we have yet to locate the missing people. Our actions here won't go unnoticed. Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it comes to that, this will get far more troublesome.
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well. Let's go with your plan. But be careful if you encounter Dina and her people. According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Who knows what she may try? Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps the other manager could use EOS to guide us.
Sure. I've been feeling way better these past few days, so just leave it to me.
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Faithins.
Yeah, but I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Wise and I would only ever work on the same route.
Greater power means more responsibility. And in any case,
Yes,
I'm sure the mayor
Uncle Ben.
would be able to provide double compensation. He's a very generous person, after all. Right, Lycon?
I will request additional compensation from the mayor.
Heck yeah.
It's not about compensation. It's just... I'm still not used to us being separated in the Hollow, so I'm worried about Wise's safety. Oh, but I have no doubt in your abilities. I just haven't gotten used to it yet.
As long as, I mean, like, if as soon as he can fight, then I'm sure she wouldn't worry anymore. As they talk, Vivian stands behind them and suddenly sheds a tear as she gazes at one of them. Here we go. I think that's the vision. She turns and quickly approaches the area where Landon's serum is stored. Vivian recalls the tears she shed when looking at Faith in the destiny she saw them.
This is the future I saw.
Yeah, this is it.
Lord Pathan.
Vivian closes her eyes as if making a decision, then grabs the vial of Landon's serum. If a tragedy is inevitable, then let the misfortune fall upon me. Oh no.
Sorry. This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass. I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I wish for.
Oh boy, what is she about to do? I don't know if she's planning to like end herself so that maybe her vision can be erased or something. I don't know if that's what she's trying to do. Or maybe she's just trying to I guess go at it alone or something. I'm not even sure.
Who dares get between me and Lord Pathan?
So wait, do they have any companion stories with them? I'm not sure.
Lord Pathan, there might be more serum here.
Okay, I guess Faithin is following them. I thought maybe she's going at it alone.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina?
I'll try to go easy on you. No promises.
Dude, his baby was cool. I like the swinging in animation. He's so cool.
There are containers by the fissure.
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. We don't want money anymore. Just please let us go. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Just end my pain, please. We're here to save you. Are there any other captives? There were, but they all turned into ethereals. So many ethereals. They're all dead. Please just let us go. That girl never intended to let us live. My friends will get you out. We'll deal with this. Don't be afraid. You can get out of this hollow alive, we promise. Really? Well, thank goodness. Be careful. So many people were brought in with us. They're all ethereals now. Really, really scary ethereals. I can't even imagine what she's planning to do with such a massive horde of ethereals. People will die. Everyone will be killed by those ethereals. Hush, say no more. My friends will get you out. Leave the rest to us. After contacting Hugo and Lycon, they quickly arrive. You eventually decide to have them first take the civilians to a safe place, while Vivian and you continue to search for any overlooked serum or victims. Shortly after they leave, a familiar voice comes.
It must have been
Oh,
tough
boy.
for you to find this place. Vivian, if you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you. Those people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options. They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away? There will always be people consumed by greed. And therefore,
They will come willingly to me, in any case. What are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition?
Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then.
Deceived? Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows. Vivian, you once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you too. Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing. Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? How did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness? That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose, right? Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives? Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses. Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian, in the end? You're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those around her. It was you who destroyed everyone's hope.
Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people willingly become your sacrifices. Perhaps those people aren't entirely virtuous. But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it. Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel.
No.
Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum, the fear in your face was as plain as day. I saw it all clearly. If all of this is as righteous as you claim, then why did you make such an expression, Dina?
Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster. That's everyone's only hope.
Dina, it's not too late to stop. Stop living in this lie. You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow. It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths, but the hope you keep talking about. That will cause more despair and claim more lives.
That is merely the necessary sacrifice to accomplish a greater goal.
No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me. I can always go and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish. Camille, release the failed subjects.
Lady Dina.
Camille, are you going to do what you did before? You keep saying you'll follow the Creator, but it's all lies.
Lady Dina, the Hollows took my family from me. I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. It was Lord Landon who told me that the Creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Everyone will be able to survive inside them. I look forward to the day when this hope becomes reality. I watched you grow up, and I know that you've always looked up to your father. He gives you hope, and I destroyed that hope with my own hands. I know the pain of loss, so I've always felt guilty. I want to atone for the hope I destroyed. But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives, and I don't want to continue watching you destroy yourself. Vivian is right. Not everyone wants to live in false hope. So, please, stop.
Camille, are you abandoning me too?
I'm not abandoning you. I just don't want to see you go past the point of no return.
The point of no return? I passed that point ages ago.
No, Dina. You can still turn back. I'll be your way back.
Oh
Where
boy.
are you going, Camille?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor.
Oh.
If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I did it. All of it. I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her and educate her.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You can't leave me. I command you! You've always followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends, find people who love you, and make many beautiful memories.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it! I won't allow it!
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Camille resolutely walks toward the fissure as Dina stares after her disappearing figure. After a moment, she also walks forward. Vivian's about to stop her, but Dina uses the controls to open a container door. Ethereals surge out, blocking the path.
Let's
snap.
take out these ethereals first.
What the heck? Wait.
We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste.
Wait, they're not really taking any damage though. What the heck? Wait, what is up with this? I'm guessing it's scripted where... Oh no, now they can take damage. What the heck? Yeah, that felt kind of weak, like very weak and weird. Like, okay, maybe they just have a lot of HP. Oh, what is that? I thought I saw like a spider or something. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, it's on their back? Is that what's making them like invincible? Or like, I don't know, it's like empowering them?
Let's go after Dina, Lord Phaethon.
Sure. Are we about to fight a boss here? Oh boy. This feels like a boss arena.
Are you satisfied now, Vivian? You were the one who brought yourself to this point. You're saying this is all my fault? Losing my father, losing Camille. I wish you had never come into my life. At first, when Father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists, yet Father never allowed me to get too close with any of them. I never had any friends either, but when Father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you, that you were my first friend. I was also so happy the first time you took my place in helping Father select a person to receive the blessing, because it meant you were different from all those other people. You could stay with me, but soon I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me. You even took Father's love from me.
Yeah, I felt like earlier that was gonna happen because, you know, like she was pretty much taking the place of her, which, you know, that position is pretty special.
It's only because of my ability that Landon... I know, but... Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control. Of course, the same goes for fear and hatred. I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came,
Father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me. And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death.
Tina, you knew everything about what happened back then, so why are you still defending Landon?
And yeah, we'll see about that next time. I'm not sure just how much left there is to this quest, so I might add like maybe the next video to this video here. So yeah, if you see like, you know, more minutes being added to this video, like might be over an hour, then that's why. This video is like longer than usual. But yeah, I'll go ahead and just end it here. Next time, I guess we'll try to end things out because I feel like we're almost done here. So that'll be for now, guys. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good